Okay, whether you're trying to get your presents wrapped or you're entertaining your guests, if you want something for kids to do, this is a fun recipe for your kids to make up and play with. If you've got older kids, this would be something to really put them in charge of, to kind of pass it off so you can socialize with the adults. And the girl's going to show you how to make scented shaping clay, and this is really good for the kids because you can put calming oils in your clay, and that's really good for them as they may be overstimulated from all the people around or just from extra sugar. So,
okay. So it says we've already pre-mixed all of our dry ingredients, which are, we put in here 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar, a 1/2 cup of salt, and yeah, that's it. So after that, we have 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil right here, and we're just gonna pour it in. There we go. And then mix that all up. And we also have over here 1.5 cups of boiling water that we're gonna pour in. Make sure you're really careful with this because it's hot. I have an oven mitt. So we're just gonna pour that in to our mixture, our dry ingredients. It says to stir until it forms dough, which already it is forming. Okay.
while you're doing that, I'm just going to ask, what do you think would be good oils to add to this recipe?
We're using lavender.
Okay, because it's calming.
Yeah.
What would be other good choices?
I really like Stress Away because it's
Stress
like
Away
a
is good.
stress reliever thing. So
Orange, yes. Orange is very uplifting and makes you feel happy. It's usually really good for adults.
Definitely
and
not holding asparagus.
fall. Yep.
And our recipe does say that if it's too dry, you can add coconut oil. And then if it's too sticky, you can add flour. So we found me the flour. Ours is a little bit sticky, so we don't really want to play with it and touch it because it is sticky right now. So we're going to add a little bit more flour. Oh, it's back here. Sorry, Eva.
Didn't know it was back here.
Not very much. We're probably going to add like a tablespoon more because we don't want it to become too dry, but we want it to become not sticky. That way little kids can play with it without making a mess around the house. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. You can like touch it and play with it. It's still a little bit sticky, but it also says to let it cool. So I think once it's cooler, it won't stick as much. And then we're gonna add food coloring, which you don't have to add food coloring. And we're gonna also add our essential oil of choice, which we're using lavender. And it says 10 to 20 drops, so we're gonna add 15 drops. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
15. Okay. Here we go. Grab my spoon. Oh my god, it smells really good. And then we're gonna also, you don't have to add food coloring like I said, but we're gonna add food coloring and we're gonna make it purple since lavender around it is purple.
How many drops?
So you're gonna add 6 drops of red. Just squeeze it. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2. Okay. And then we're just gonna mix it all up.
Looks like red, white, and blue 4th of July.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use my hands to mix it up because it's hard to mix it up with a spoon. So I think we need to add a little bit more dye since we have a lot of dough. And it's... Actually, just give me a second. It's mixing up pretty nice. Okay. See, it's
Looks like Christmas.
Really pretty. It looks really pretty in person. It just doesn't look as pretty on camera. Ours is a little bit more pink than it's supposed to be. It definitely turned out more pink than violet, which it was supposed to turn out to.
Which one?
So, blue. Add 2 drops of blue.
That's fine.
It's a little bit sticky. I think it's just because it's hot, though. There we
I
go.
don't think it's too sticky.
No. But it also said it was going to be a little bit stickier when it's warm. Okay. So, there we go. We have our scented shaping clay. And you can play with it. And there we go.
And so you can see how this would be something that would be super easy, super fun, super cheap. Make it up while your guests are there. You know, if there's kids, like at a kids' table, you can even bag it up and send it home with other people if you want to do that. So, thanks, guys.
Bye.